An update on my project S2000. Some stuff came in the mail. I just wanted to update you guys. I'm doing some kind of a vlog of progress. I will try to explain things to you way better than some of the DIYs, just because it's coming from, I'm not trying to talk all automotive lingo. I'm trying to there's a lot of DIYs out there that are on YouTube, and they don't really show anything. They just show like a time lapse, which kind of sucks. Like, I don't really see anything. So, especially with the camera, I'm trying to get close-ups and give you a better idea of how to install certain things and what am I doing and the reason why I went that route. So, all right, guys, I got a couple new parts that did come into the mail. I ended up going with a Koyo radiator. So I'm going to be installing that. I am going to be running a meth injection, and I am running the AM Infinity. These are my, I call them doucheworks. I don't know how the hell it just looks like doucheworks. So I'm installing 1300 cc injectors. I think that's going to be a fair, good amount for the E85 that I'm running. I either wanted to do ID1000s, but I didn't think that it was just going to be enough juice for my my goal.
Also, I decided to run a white line front sway bar. I am only running the front sway bar. I'm only going to be running the front sway bar. I decided to go with white line instead of other companies like iBach or I think Suspension Tech. I think they only sell it as a pair, so I only wanted to run the front ones. And I've heard a lot of good things about white line from the S2000 community. I just opted to go with them. It hasn't been another company that I went with, just because of the fact that I've heard of iBach and Suspension Tech. I've used them before, but honestly, this is the most cost-effective front sway bar, and I've heard nothing but good reviews about them. So, they're all technically the same in a sense of as far as thickness, but as far as the complete kit, I'm only going to be running the front ones. I will remove the rear eventually, but stay tuned for the install.
So I am also installing, I have a OEM hardtop, and I am installing the brackets as well for the hardtop. And it's basically, I wanted to do the opposite side to show you guys the breakdown of how to do the install. So I'm going to be doing a quick install of these brackets. The other bracket is basically a mirror of the other side, with an exception of basically this plug on the bottom right here that leads up to here. The other side of the harness for the hardtop defroster, it does connect to here. The other part of the connector is still connected to my OEM hardtop, which I got secondhand. Just a word of the wise, I did end up finding an OEM hardtop locally. That sucker was took me months to find, and yeah, I was either debating on either going with kind of the carbon Mugen top, or the several aftermarket fiberglass ones, but everybody says that there's fitment issues. There's like whistling or blowing in the wind when they drive or something like that. And I remember looking in the forums and people continually saying, hey, if you wanted to have no gap or you wanted to fit perfect, go OEM. So I'm anal like that, so I'm going OEM, and the only problem is when I bought it secondhand, it's a different silver, so I actually have to repaint it. So I don't have it with me at the shop now; it's at home. So I have to load it with a friend in my truck and then install it, and then I would do. I'll sand it down to get and prep it for paint, basically. So yeah, I ended up going the OEM route, just because it's to me, I think it's actual investment, honestly, because they're not making any more. So the more that they lose or people wreck or break or lose, the cost goes up. So it's a great way to, you know, I think it's an investment. Honestly, I'm sure I can sell it after for as much as I bought it for, or even more. So yeah, so I'll break down the hardtop install. It's basically all you're doing is installing the mounts, and yeah. Also, I know I'm all over the place. Also, I'm all over the place. I am installing the ASM rear over fenders, and I actually did a mistake on the opposite side because the panel is 2-layered sheet metal. On the opposite side, with my my cutting blade, I cut all the way through when I made it when I drew the line. I was only supposed to cut the top half skin, and then you roll this sheet metal. You make little incisions in it, and you roll it out, and so that it's easier to weld. And I didn't do that on the other side, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to get away with it and basically make some incisions and hopefully tack it up real nice. So yeah, stay tuned. I am going to finish up the over fenders. Yeah. So also one other thing is I am going to be installing the rear coilovers as well. As you can see, to access this side, it's easy, but to access this side, you have to disconnect the filler tube for the gas tank filler tube, which I'm gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because I have to install a new fuel pump, and since I have to take the filler neck off in order to get to the rear suspension, I might as well do it all at once. So this kind of gives you an idea. Supposedly, I can't confirm this because I haven't started yet, but there is a bottom portion here with these clips, and with the convertible top, there's basically a under the convertible top, under here, there is a kind of a upholstery piece that you have to pop off and take off in order to get access to the fuel pump. So once I'm done installing the brackets here, I'll close the top in order to get access to the back in order to install a fuel pump, and then also the rear coilovers. So yeah,